Hello everybody, welcome to my videos. Today, as you see by the screen, we are playing Atomic Robokid today. Tremendous game. Not played it much in my life, haven't played many versions either, but I played it in one of my streams and I said to the viewers I was going to do a long play, and here it is. Tremendous game, and this is Atomic Robokid, Jamie from Walden's Games, C64. Let's go. Okay, this Sunday game is Atomic Robokid for the C64. Atomic Robokid is a horizontal scrolling arcade shooter released by UPL in 1988. In America, the game was published by Nikon Incorporated. In the 21st century, a blast across the Federation bombarded Terra 12, a deep space outpost of Earth, hideously mutating all transplanted life. A fleet of Savage being followed the radiation wave and invaded the planet and began the systematic destruction of the remaining Centaur life. Years of battling, the alien governors have gone by, and now only hope survives to avenge the desperate Terran colonists. That was difficult to read and play this game. Right, it's a tremendous game. I have to admit, I've played the Amiga version more, but this one is certainly a lot easier, but reading statistics is going to change all that. Okay, Act 2. Now the biggest problem with this game is the enemy respawns, and in this case, these turrets. Now it takes one hit to kill them, but it takes one hit to kill you. Now if you kill them and you go off the screen, there's a tiny fraction, then return onto that section again, any turrets you killed then respawn. And that can be challenging, especially if you're going through narrow passageways. So sometimes it's a case of just running for it, or flying for it in this case. This is quite tricky. So go with the flow. Keep flying, keep shooting. It's only a one-hit kill. But also, a lot of enemies are actually missing on this version, including the satellites, which do look like gigantic fans. They can also shoot through the walls, and that is a big saver in this game. Watch out for these, they shoot in 4 directions. I can only shoot in 3, but they cannot shoot diagonally. I can. Right, we've got a choice of routes. Let's go top. Okay, Act 3. Now the player controls a titular character through 6 stages of increasing difficulty, facing an alien governor boss at the end of each level, followed by a duel against a Robo-kid-sized robot. Many levels branch into others, giving the player the choice over which zone they want to enter next, increasing replayability. Okay, first level boss, or governor as it says in the manual, and pressing the spacebar you can circle through your weapons. Now in other versions, this boss will actually move around the screen, but on this one it's actually frozen to the spot. Shoot both its guns, then go for its weakness. Not too shabby at all. There you go, boom boom pow! And it throws us straight into the first duel, which is me versus a very similar sized robot. And goes it simple, kill each other. Okay, Act 5. The Robo-kid can collect 4 different weapons. Whichever weapon is selected when a life is lost, you lose that weapon. In addition to the default gun, you can also collect power-ups for a shield that activates on enemy contact, plus rapid fire and speed up power-ups. Right, more of these turrets. Keep moving, keep flying, keep shooting. And again, quite a lot of enemies on this level are also missing from other versions, which is going to help for statistic reading. Now normally there's a great big enemy here, but it's not here. All we have is these flying enemies, and we have a choice. We're going to go up. Okay, Act 6. Pickups. Now speed up increases kid's flight speed temporarily. Fire 2 increases power and size of the kid's normal fire. 3-way, kid fires a blue 3-way beam laser. 5-way, kid fires a 5-way beam with limited range. Wrencher, kid has auto fire for 30 seconds. Flush through, the next enemy bullet kid hits, gets a shield and faster speed for 30 seconds. Missile, kid gets a missile bomb which can be fired in any of 8 directions. And Fly, receives this at the start of the game, making him able to fly, not in the C64 version. There we go. Okay, Act 8. I'm going to continue using the missile, which I think is actually the best weapon in this game. Not only can you fire in 8 directions, it's also the only weapon in this game that destroys enemy bullets. Now to fire in any direction, you have to press the direction you want to shoot and fire at the same time. But it is limited to 1 at a time. But it is powerful, and it's got good explosions. Now you can actually destroy many enemies and bullets with 1 blast. But if you die with it, you lose your current weapon. So I don't want to be losing this. In fact, I don't want to be losing any of them. At the moment we've got 6 lives, so it's going well. Now these shoot a laser, but there we go, boom boom pow, no match for my missile. Now also in other versions, those tokens will tell you what it is before you get it, not here. Okay, next boss, Governor, we're going to go for the 3-way on this one. Now this boss, again, stays rooted to the spot. You've got to shoot its weaknesses, which I'm assuming are eyes. There's 3 blue eyes, and you've got to go for the main one, which is on the front. Now he's firing 3 bullets, I'm firing 3 bullets, but I'm out of his range. With this weapon, it's a breeze. There we go. We go for the fire 2, and go for the main area now. We keep out of his range of fire. Now the area you've got to shoot is quite limited. Sometimes it'll flash and sometimes it won't. But watch out for his bullets. At the moment we have 6 lives. 44,700 points. You do earn additional lives to score. There we go. Act 9 is another duel. And that was over in a flash. Act 10. We're going to go for the missile on this one. The cutest, bravest Robo-kid is here. The Atomic Robokid has just graduated from Universal University of Space Combat and is on his first mission to travel deep into enemy territory and destroy everything that gets in his way. Travel through subterranean passageways sprinkled with metal and bones, black and rubbery blobs, floating space mines and fighter satellites. Jet through mazes of terrifying terrain and get caught in a cube with a horrific hybrid. The kid will go where no man has dared to go before. Are you brave enough to go with him? I am brave enough to go with him. I'm doing it right now. But there we go, this level doesn't have a lot of enemies, but in other versions it'll be bombarded with enemies. So this is making it a lot easier. Not quite up to the challenge of the Amiga version completion yet, but you never know what the future may hold. This is quite tricky, but going well. Right, shoot these things. Now when you get close, then they fire at you. So keep your distance. There we go. Oh! Oh, I don't believe it. Forgot about that. Act 11. Now that thing that killed me, I always forget that. Always forget that. Always appears right at the last second. This is going through the exit. Now this is probably the easiest level in the game. It's literally going in a straight line. Literally. Follow the yellow line. Occasional enemy will be thrown at you, but if you've got the weapons for the job, shouldn't be a problem. And it's not a long level either. And we have the perfect weapons to do so. There we go. Okay, next governor. We're going to go for the missile. Now this boss will actually shoot homing bullets, but only when you get too close. But luckily we have the missile, and that makes meat of his weapons. So again, shoot its weaknesses, and then shoot the one at the front. Watch out for its swinging arm. There we go, not too shabby at all there. We have 6 lives. 63,600 points. There we go. I'm matching my missiles. There we go. Superb. Okay, Act 13, it's another duel. Right. Now the bullet sounds in this game, very, very similar to Swift, which I also do own on the C64. And that's going to get long played as well. That's a one-hit die situation, even in duels. Those blobs make it difficult. There we go. Okay, Act 14. The game was ported to the TurboGrafx 16, Sega Genesis, C64, Atari ST, Amiga and Sharp X68000. The TurboGrafx 16 version was called Atomic Robokid Special since it was an adaptation of the arcade version rather than a straight version. A demo was distributed for the ZX Spectrum version before it was cancelled. Right, unfortunately this weapon has actually gone to one I didn't want. Sometimes it will do that. Right, stick to the missile. Now this level is difficult because sometimes it's quite difficult to tell what is platform and what one isn't. But then you can't walk in this game. Other versions you can actually walk. There we go. Enemies will fire, but not all of them. But it's only firepower that kills you, not the enemies themselves. Now also, other versions do contain a shop, which I've never actually seen, but I know they do actually exist because I've seen it online. I don't know if this version has that. Not sure, but I think they're hidden if I remember rightly. Right, we need a missile. We need it now. That was close. That was very close. These take quite a few hits. Ugh! Quickly, get to the exit, which is another choice. You like choices? Okay, Act 15. This is a tricky level. We have these enemies on the floor which jump from time to time. What is worse than that is they die with 2 hits rather than 1. And when you've got enemies slowing you down, like these blobs, it's difficult. But also, you do get the occasional slowdown on this game, or this version we say, as well as screen glitching. There's a lot going on here. Now these blobs, they don't fire at you. They're here to slow you down. That's what they're made to do. That's what they're designed to do. So, keep away from those. If there's lots of bullets on the screen and you're getting slowed down by a blob, that's not a good thing. But dying, you lose your current weapon. I don't want to be losing the missile, which I wasn't having equipped at the time. When you pick up an item, whether you've got it or not, it will crypt it for you. So I'm sticking with this. It's the way to go. Right, go, go, go. I'm going to fly like there's no tomorrow. Fly, fly. Not quite to Superman standards, Robo-kid standards. This is a tricky level. There we go, we're through. Okay, Act 15. Now, the game was released on Nintendo Switch on the Nintendo eShop on November the 15th, 2018 by Hamster Corporation as part of their Arcade Archive series. Right, this level started off quite slowly, but enemies are now arriving on the scene. And they all fire at you. Apart from those blobs. So it starts off easy and then gets very, very difficult very, very quickly. But this is the weapon you don't want to be losing. But one hit, one die, and that's going to change all that. There we go. Okay, next boss, next guardian. Right, shoot its weaknesses, which are these green areas. Now, the game was coded by Michael J. Archer, graphics by Mark Jones, music by Martin Walker, and Zap64 reviewed the game on issue 68, page 84, with an 82% rating. Now, this game, you can actually play it with music or sound effects, but if you're going to do both, that will actually make the game slower. So what I'm going to be doing for this video is play it with no music and then add the music in afterwards. Hopefully that will solve that problem. Right, shoot its weakness. It's fine. I've got a missile. Dodge this, mate. Have some of that. Okay, Act 17 is another duel. I forgot to mention earlier on today that you can't actually lose any weapons here. You have the basic weapon. If you die, you don't lose any additional ones. These can go on for some time, but they can be over in an absolute instant. Absolute flash. There we go. Okay, Act 18, the return of the turrets. These are my least favourite because they respawn very, very easily and very, very quickly. Go off that screen just a tiny fraction and they're back in business. Okay, the review summary. If the prospect of a game that slows down, not to mention respawns enemies like it owes you, interest bothers you, you might want to be cautious before buying this or even playing it. However, flaws or not, Atomic Robokid is a colourful and pretty authentic arcade version of what is a pretty fun game, and that needs to be acknowledged. I think it's brilliant, I really, really do. However, I've not played many versions. Right, deal with these turrets very, very quickly. Now those lasers, they don't give you a lot of notice when they appear. This one, some areas do lead to dead ends. Not as many enemies as the last level, but a lot of them do fire here, including these jumping ones. At the moment, slowdown is okay. It's behaving itself. Right, lasers. Be cautious. Right, more enemies arriving on the scene. Got a funny feeling it's down rather than left. But I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Even though this robot probably doesn't eat biscuits. In fact, I guarantee he doesn't eat biscuits. Is this a dead end? Yes, it's a dead end. Did all that for nothing. Shoot! That's fine, they're mostly behind me, not in front of me now. But they are following. Can they follow me down here? I hope not. It's a good weapon, but not a good rate of fire. With weapons being shot at you, that's what you want. It's still going, JB, it's still going. Where's the exit? It'll be around here somewhere. It's quite a long level, there we go. Woo! And again! I don't believe it! Act 19, I've lost my missile, but then you see a door, you see an exit, you're going to head for it. That's your lifeline, that's your save point, that's your escape. No, we're chucking a laser right at the end. Now in other versions, it will actually tell you what the pickup is, what the gem contains, but not here. All it tells you is its colour. Now yellow is what I want. I've got it, just. If enemies kill you rather than the bullets, that would be an instant kill, for sure. I'm reunited with my missile. But again, this one is just a straight line. But a straight line is never an easy task. Right, more jumping enemies and their homing bullets. It's fine. Ugh. When you see a door, watch out for any appearing lasers. Right, strike them down. Yes, I've got that anyway. Don't change my weapon, I want this! There we go. Is it safe? It's safe for me. Okay, Act 20. I'm literally going to fly through this one, literally. Keep flying, keep shooting. At this level, you can't get your weapons back if you lose them. And the next level is the final boss, and we desperately need this weapon. And these, they look like fluffy clouds, in a way, but they don't act like fluffy clouds. They're here for one reason only, to slow you down. Right, it can change very, very quickly. 1 minute there's hardly anything, and all of a sudden the screen's bombarded with them. Enemies that shoot, enemies that jump, enemies that fly, and lasers also do appear as well. And that could be a surprise, if you're not expecting it. Laser appears right near the door. It's not a nice thing to do. It wouldn't happen at home now, would it? If it does, you're in the wrong house. Right, Robo-kid, you're a killing machine. He's on a mission. I'm me. And then this is his first ever mission since leaving university, since passing his course in university. What a mission it is. What a challenging one it is. Keep firing. It's short range, but I'll take it. It works. Those homing bullets will keep chasing you forever. Ugh. They're slowing me down. They're slowing me down. God. I didn't know a fluffy cloud could be so deadly. Right. Get out of here. Ugh. Great game, love it, but this is really challenging now. Right. I'm not going to be killed by those. That's not the last of them. Take it nice and steady. Shoot, shoot. Right, I'm going to switch to this, just to be sure. I don't want to lose it now. There we go, boom and pow! Any more? No. Okay, final boss. Okay. Lots of homing bullets. Now those homing bullets will keep on going. They'll keep following you. So, yeah, deal with it. We'll shoot these green areas, then we go into the centre and shoot the main core. Okay. Don't let me die in here. If I lose this weapon, I've lost it for good. Kill multiple bullets with one blast. Some of that. Right, we're going in. Keep your distance. I mean, this, without this gun, would be a disaster. It would be a nightmare. Okay, it's just you and me. Final piece of the puzzle. Shoot the core. I have you now. There we go. 167,400 points. There we go. Superb. Atomic Robokid, Activision 1990. There we go. Tremendous game. The credits. Michael Archer, coding. Graphics, Max Computer Graphics. Music, Martin Walker. Sound effects, Martin Walker. Tester, Dave Cummings. Producer, Nick Dawson. Director, Charles Cecil. Produced and associated with Market Micros. The Ends. There we go. Not a lot to the end though. Okay everyone, that's the end of my video. That is Atomic Robokid on the C64. Tremendous game. This is Jamie from All This Games. Please like this one, please share, please subscribe my channel, Facebook fan page, Instagram, or Twitch. Just type in More This Games, you find it fairly easily. And please remember to click on the bell icon that will notify you when videos upload. Fantastic with these sort of videos. I do have a big making and live stream every Friday night, every time of 8 o'clock, time of week. Till next time, take it easy. Ciao, bye. See ya. In America, it was published by Nico Mo Inc. In the 21st century, the blast of the cosmic right. Atomic Robokid is a horizontal scrolling arcade shoot 'em up released by UPL in 1988. In the 21st century, a blast of cosmic radiation bombarded Terra 12, a deep space outpost of Earth, mutating all transport planet. On the C64, Atomic Robokid is a horizontally scrolling arcade game released by UPL in 1988. In America, it was published by Nicom Incorporated. In the 21st century, a blast of cosmic radiation. Jamie, you do pick some difficult games. Atomic Robokid is a horizontally scrolling arcade game released by UPL in 1988. Jamie, how are you going to do this today? Mind you, the first level is always the most difficult because that's the opening section and followed the radiation wave and invaded the planet by... Jamie, that was close. You did well there, but you didn't pick anything up. That's your problem. I think this first level, we're going to have to just fly for it and just go for it. Go with the flow. When you kill them and you go off the screen, just a tiny fraction and go back on the screen again, those are one hit is death, but when you go off the screen, just a tiny fraction and go back on the screen again, any turrets you've destroyed or any enemies you've destroyed have disappeared. My character just disappeared. Hello, where have you gone? Huh? Okay, we've got a glitch there. Now I can't fire. Outtake! Huh? I'm invincible. It's like a Doom cheat. But then I didn't mean to do it. Right. But sometimes it's a case of just be on the move. Just keep moving all the time. What killed me there? I wasn't even over there. Did you see that? Outtake. My goodness, it's going to be difficult than I thought. Followed by the duel against Robocod-sized weapons. Did I say that? I said Robocod. Oh my lord, that's a Robocod, not Robo-kid. It's a governor, which it says in the manual. Now if you press the spacebar, you can switch between weapons. Now, I'm going to go for the three-way. Now in other versions, this boss will actually kill you.